What's up, y'all? Welcome back to our channel. Thanks for visiting again. This week we're gonna go over the boom bust sleepers for week 2. Week 1 was pretty crazy. I think for the most part, I would say 50-50 our selections were okay.
Yeah, biggest bust was them Cardinals.
DeAndre Hopkins for sure.
Yeah, shoot.
Nonetheless, it's your boy Justin, it's Daniel, and let's get right into it. All right, so for quarterbacks, who is? Or you want me to go first?
Yeah, go first.
Okay, so for quarterbacks, my boom is Jared Goff.
Jared Goff. Okay.
The Rams are playing the Eagles. Personally, I mean, the Eagles got wrecked by Washington.
Yeah.
Haskins threw all over, at least from what I saw. And so I think this is a good opportunity for Jared Goff. And he's projected 18 points, which I think is totally reasonable. He did a good job against the Cowboys, who I think are a better defense than the Eagles. So that's my pick.
All right. It's not bad. All right, for me, and I hate myself for choosing this guy, but I chose Jimmy Garoppolo as my boom. I think he's not the best QB. Like, as a QB, he's not the best.
Mm-hmm.
But they're playing the Jets, extremely burnable. And, you know, if you watch Garoppolo's film, all he does is throw 5-10 yards, and his receivers, running backs, whatnot, just run the rest. And I think that Mostert is going to go off. I know Kittle's still, I don't know. But
Up in the air,
yeah. But
yeah, Jets are pretty bad, so
yeah,
that's an easy one.
Garoppolo.
My bust for QB is Cam Newton.
Cam Newton, okay.
He's projected 20 points, and he's playing against the Seahawks. I think the Seahawks defense is perfectly suited for his game because I think a lot of his points last week came on the ground. And with Bobby Wagner, Jamal Adams, and just that defense, I think they're going to be up. The Seahawks are going to be up, so Cam isn't going to run the ball as much. And I think Cam never does well when he's from behind and trying to throw his boy back into the game. So
all right. My bust is Joe Burrow. I mean, we saw him play against Chargers. I mean, fantastic player. Ran a touchdown, but he didn't throw any touchdowns. They're playing against the Browns. I think arguably almost a decent D-line as the Chargers. As you know, as a Chargers fan, I think you're the best, but I think that Browns D-line is good. Plus, I think the Browns DBs will give Burrow a tough time. But
interesting pick. I almost chose Joe Burrow as my boom.
As your boom. Okay.
Yeah, so okay, but anyways.
Interesting. Yeah. So I think Burrow's a bust.
Okay.
Yeah.
On to the sleeper. I chose Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Cousins. Okay.
He's projected 16.9 points, and he's playing against the Colts. The Colts also gave up a lot of yards through the air to a team that I don't think is very good, the Jaguars.
Yeah, Minshew played a fantastic game against them.
Yeah, and the Colts have very young DBs. They have potential, but I think they're a little bit young, and I think Kirk, with Thielen and the establishment of the run game, can get more than 16.9 points.
Okay. To counter what you think, I actually think Cam is my sleeper. Kind of interesting take. The way that you phrased it, you said that they're going to be down, so I also thought that way. So I'm thinking the ball will always be in Cam's hand. He won't hand it off. So that gives him the option to run and scramble if needed. Seahawks D-line's pretty subpar. So I feel like he has time to throw to a quick slant Edelman, or kind of just like run if there's a pocket available, or not a pocket, a hole available to him. So
okay.
Yeah.
On to the running backs. My boom is Chris Carson.
Oh, okay.
He had a hell of a game last week.
Yeah.
Hell of a game. And this week he's projected 13.6 points. I think Bill Belichick obviously is good at taking away teams' weaknesses, or strengths. I think he's going to focus in on Russell and the air game. And I think that'll just give a lot of opportunity for Chris Carson. Plus, they don't have, their full D. Some of them opted out.
Yeah, for sure. So. I can see Carson having a pretty good game against them.
Yeah.
Mine is Derrick Henry. Also, another guy I don't like, to be honest, as a player, as he should be way more better than he was just in 1 year. But he rushed like 31 times last game. I believe the second back is injured. I forget his name, but they're going against the Jaguars, who lost Calais Campbell. They don't have a great D-line. I think Titans are going to be up early. They're going to pound with Henry
Yeah, no one knows how they won last week. Let's be honest.
Yeah, Titans got...
No offense.
Yeah, I mean, against Denver, I mean, they've always been a good defense, even without Von Miller. But, yeah, I think Henry is going to come at least a touchdown bigger game this week.
Okay. My bust for this week is Raheem Mostert. I was debating, was he a bust or sleeper, but I went with bust. He's projected 10.6 points. The Jets defense, don't sleep on them. They're not too bad, honestly.
But you do know that, like, CJ Mosley, that's he opted out this year.
Yeah, he did opt out. But I was watching some of the highlights, and they're pretty good. And Bills are a good running team, but majority of the yards that Jets gave up was to Josh Allen. And the 20 attempts that the Bills ran to their running backs, they were under 50 yards. So I don't think Raheem Mostert is going to be that was the hardest for me to pick.
I think one thing I want to say about him is that even though he is a running back, he kind of plays like a slot receiver. Yeah. So if he gets once he picks up his speed, I don't think any DB could catch him. So he has that boom potential, but I mean, he also has that bust potential because he relies on such big plays, like last week.
I just think they're going to spread the ball around too much.
Yeah. Okay. My bust is Melvin Gordon. They're playing against the Steelers. Probably, arguably one of the best defenses in the league.
That was the first guy I wrote, and then I changed it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Gordon, and I think Lindsey actually got hurt.
Yep.
And with that, that's why I wanted him as a bust because I feel like even with that, a more majority of the carries, he's not going to give what people are expecting him to do.
Okay.
Especially against the Steelers.
Yeah, that makes sense. My sleeper for running backs was Adrian Peterson. Peterson.
Okay.
He's projected 6.5 yards, which I think is kind of disrespectful.
6.5 points, you mean?
Or points, sorry, 6.5 yards.
6.5 yards in a game. I could do that. I could do that maybe.
Just from the game last week, it seems like he's the new established starter. And then I watched that game. DeAndre Swift did not play well.
I was going to say.
He did not play well, so I think it just gives more assurance that AP is the guy. And then Green Bay gave up, I think, 130 yards to Minnesota.
Okay.
Not just Dalvin Cook either, like to Madison.
I mean, those are quality running backs.
Yeah.
Even Madison.
Yeah, and I think AP can get more than 6 points.
Okay. I mean, definitely one goal line touchdown.
And you're there.
You're there. My sleeper is James Robinson. He's the starting running back for the Jags. I knew you were really confused.
I was like, who is that?
Yeah, sleeper. I mean, after Jags got rid of Fournette, they kind of have a lot of no-name guys. They also have Prince Thompson, like from I was going to say the Redskins, but they're the Washington football team now. He had a solid week 1 performance. I think, if anything, he's going to build up on it. He's got hands, so he's going to be involved in the passing game as well. So, yep.
My boom is Amari Cooper.
Okay.
And I chose him last week too. I'm going to choose him again this week because I think it's a well-known thing. The Falcons are just not very good through the air. They're just not very good through the air. Plus, I didn't realize how much Dak likes Amari. He was targeted 14 times.
He did lead the team in targets with that receiving core for sure.
So I think it's going to happen again. And he's projected 14.6 points. I think he can get
14?
Yeah, 14.
That's a lot.
I think he can get more than that.
I have Amari in my team, and I don't even know if he could do 14.
I think he can get 14, in my opinion.
I mean, I'm hoping he does 14.
Yeah.
Granted, I'm in a non-PPR.
Yeah. I mean, just Russell last week on the Seahawks torched him. I think, or at least I hope, Dak should be able to do the same.
Okay. Kind of similar vibes, and this is the first one we kind of are agreeing on, but my boom is actually CeeDee Lamb. Same kind of I like thought process, you know. CeeDee Lamb only played, I think, 10 less snaps than both Gallup and Cooper. I think that since Cooper has such a presence on the team and he's a great route runner, I feel like the DBs are going to focus a lot on him, opening up very big potentials for CeeDee. Like you said, Falcons are pretty burnable. Don't have the best defense. And I feel like same ideas, different receiver.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I mean, yeah, I think one receiver is gonna have a good game only because the Cowboys should be able to establish the run.
Watch, it's gonna be Gallup.
It's gonna be Gallup.
It's gonna be Gallup.
My bust was Emmanuel Sanders.
Okay, or New Orleans.
New Orleans.
Who are they playing?
They are playing
Saints.
The Raiders.
The Raiders. Okay.
Which the Raiders, they gave up a lot of points to the Panthers. They won on a shootout.
Mm-hmm.
That said, so you would think I would choose Emmanuel to break out, also because Michael Thomas is out.
Yeah.
I just think New Orleans throws the ball to so many different receivers.
Uh-huh.
At least just watching the game, I didn't get the vibe. And it's his second game with the Saints. I don't think Drew is gonna target him like it's his number one receiver as he would do Michael Thomas.
I mean, do you feel like you think that even if Michael Thomas not playing, that Sanders?
I think it helps Sanders when Michael Thomas is playing.
Oh, okay. Kind of like having the receiver one take all the.
Yep. Giving him more opportunities.
Yeah.
And Emmanuel Sanders, Emmanuel Sanders is a good player, but I just think with this week, plus another thing is I think they're gonna be up a lot of the Raiders.
Oh, so they're going to be running the ball.
Yeah, they're going to be running the ball a lot.
Okay. My pick is actually Robert Woods.
For the Rams.
For the bus. I know you chose Goff as your boom.
Yeah.
I think that with the Eagles defense, at least in terms of their DBs, they have Darius Slay. Yeah. And he's probably going to be shouting Woods the whole game.
Yep.
In my opinion. I mean, I don't know, but that's what I think. And because of that, I feel like if Goff has a good game, he's going to rely on his tight ends and he's going to rely on Cooper Kupp.
Got it.
I know Woods had a really great week one. He kind of was the guy in charge.
Yeah.
But I feel like week two is kind of going to be like that short slant quicks that Goff's going to have to throw.
Got it.
Yeah.
On to our sleepers. And I feel like this might come as a surprise. My sleeper is Jerry Jeudy.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh,
he's
so
projected.
Raiders?
Yep. Wait, say that again?
Like because we just talked about Sanders. Wait, Jerry Jeudy is on
Broncos.
Sure. I'm thinking about Ruggs.
Gotcha.
Ruggs?
Yeah. Jerry Jeudy is the Broncos are playing the Steelers.
Oh, okay.
That being said, I was watching the Broncos game. Jerry Jeudy should have had way more yards. I don't know if you watched the game. He dropped like 3 wide open passes. That being said, the reason I say that is because I feel like what Steelers make you do is they make you
pass the ball.
Yeah, get the ball out quick.
That's true.
And Jeudy, I think, has one of the best releases in the game.
Uh-huh.
So I think quick routes is in his favor. And so with that said, I feel like that's what the Broncos are going to do.
Yeah, I do agree that playing the Steelers, the passing game is going to be very involved.
Yeah, and Daniel Jones did that a lot.
Yeah.
And they actually, as good as Steelers D is, Daniel Jones threw for a lot of yards.
Yeah, their secondary is not as great as their line.
Definitely, except what's his name, Minka.
Yeah. But he's only one guy.
Yeah.
My sleeper is Deshaun Jackson. Oh my gosh, she always calls me when we freaking film.
Anyways, Jerry Jeudy is my sleeper.
Oh no, so my sleeper is Deshaun Jackson.
Yes.
Why? What?
So your sleeper is Deshaun Jackson.
Deshaun Jackson, yes. Okay. He didn't play as many snaps as week one. I don't know why. I know that they're kind of gonna up his snaps per every game as he comes back from I think abdominal issues.
Oh, he was hurt.
Yeah, last season.
Gotcha.
I think he's the highest potential player out there. I think Deshaun Jackson could go 3 receptions, 130 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah, he's a burner.
Yeah, and they're playing against the Rams. If Deshaun Jackson can burn, I don't know if it's going to be shadowed by Ramsey or not, but if he could burn whoever he's playing, and Goff has enough time, at least 4 seconds.
Wentz
has at least 4 seconds. Jeez, man.
For the second week in a row, I'm going to pick Jared Cook Jr.
Okay.
And it kind of goes against what I said about Emmanuel Sanders and stuff. But that being said, I do feel like Jared Cook is the one guy that, aside from Michael Thomas, Drew Brees throws pretty often.
Yeah. I mean, Sanders, you're saying his first year, but
Yeah.
Cook has some kind of repertoire with Breeze anyways.
To be honest, the reason I chose Jared Cook is it's according to what I have, he's projected 8.6. I just feel like that's just kind of low.
8.6.
Or like just average, and I feel like he can
Okay.
surpass that. Or he will surpass that.
My boom is Hooper.
Austin Hooper.
Yeah.
Where is
The
he?
Browns?
Cleveland?
The
Okay.
Browns, yeah. David Njoku is out. He's
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's out, and he had fantasy-wise a fantastic game. I think like 50 yards and a touchdown, which is great for a tight end. I think Hooper will come in big factor for Baker as a bigger safety net for him because the tight end is Njoku was a safety net for that Ravens game. So
Yeah.
if Odell and Landry are getting tussled around, Hooper's gonna be there. And Hooper came off last year. I know that with the Falcons he went off. He had a great year, and I think he has so much passing potential.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got him. For my bust, I'm going Noah Fant. They're playing the Steelers, and Steelers have this linebacker named Devin Bush.
Oh, yeah.
He's really good.
Uh-huh.
And he's really fast. I feel like they'll do a good job of containing Noah Fant. The reason I also said that is because Evan Ingram had a terrible game.
Oh, yeah, you did think Evan Ingram.
And the Steelers are just good at taking that away. And I just feel like... But that being said, Drew Lock does like Fant, I could tell.
He does,
So he'll throw it to him a lot, I think. So there is a chance he might not be a bust. But I'm going to take my chances with the Steelers.
All right, my bust, and I feel like it's kind of taking a bigger risk, in a way, is Zach Ertz.
Ooh, that was the second one I was going to choose.
Okay, yeah. Zach Ertz is a great tight end, great ball catcher, whatnot, great route runner, whatnot. But he just doesn't, Wentz spreads the ball a lot, and there's,
And their second tight end is good.
Yeah.
Goddard.
Yeah, so it's like, what can he do? I know Goddard actually did better in fantasy week 1 than Ertz, even though Ertz also got a touchdown. So it's like, it's hard to say that he's going to be a bust, but I feel like with what you're expecting, and you have Ertz on your, and Ertz is probably owned in every single league.
Yeah.
Don't bank on him getting the fantasy points he's expected.
My sleeper for tight end is Hayden Hurst.
Oh.
He plays for the Falcons.
Oh, Falcons. Gotcha.
I think Matt Ryan's gonna have another big game. Which nobody seems to be talking that he threw for 450 yards.
Matt Ryan always throws ridiculous.
Yeah, he throws like crazy yards. But again, I think there's gonna be a lot of balls thrown.
Yeah, true.
He threw, from what I remember, had 54 balls thrown, which is crazy.
They were down the whole game.
That is true.
So gameplay really comes into factor for that too.
That said, Julio never finds the end zone.
Yeah, 150 yards, 0 touchdowns.
So I think there's just opportunity with Hayden Hurst. Granted, sleeper tight ends are kind of tough to find, so I'm not going to say you should bank your money on this.
Yeah.
But if you have a terrible tight end or a really bad matchup tight end this week, Hayden Hurst is someone you can take a gamble on.
I will say for your Kittle owners, if you don't know how he's gonna be, what's gonna happen, these sleepers would be a good choice.
Yeah. Okay.
For me, I have Atkins.
Jordan Atkins
on the Houston
Texans.
Houston Texans.
That's right. He played a good game.
Yeah. They're playing against the Ravens, and it's arguable because Ravens have such good defense, but it's because their defense is so good, latching on the receivers. I feel like Watson is going to rely on his tight end again. Not again, but he's going to rely on his tight end a lot this game.
Yep.
I think Humphreys is going to be really focused on Cooks. Will Fuller has that boom potential as well.
Yep.
But I feel like that middle, if tight end just goes in, hitch, whatnot, it's going to be a security blanket for Watson.
And Texans are probably going to throw the ball.
Yeah, and, watching the film for that game, Watson needs to throw the ball quick. And, receivers' routes, I don't know how much time it's going to be enough time to develop, but tight end will be there.
Okay.
But, yeah.
So that wraps up our Boom Bust Sleepers this week. A lot of you guys have been commenting and engaging with what we say. Some good, some really bad. Just roasting us. Keep it up. We enjoy it, honestly. And
I will say that I apologize to DeAndre Hopkins for thinking that he was gonna suck because
Yeah.
he went off.
Yeah. So, yeah, apologies from us. That was the one pick we just regret. DeAndre Hopkins was just.
And I have him in my
crazy.
league too, and I was like,
Yeah.
I don't think he's gonna do well, but
Yeah,
shoot.
he went off.
Yeah.
So that being said, make sure to like, subscribe for more content. Let us know
Yeah.
what other content you guys want to see.
Yeah.
So
If you have any fantasy questions, shoot at us. You know, 2 minds are better than just one, so we can help you out there too.
Yeah.
But other than that, thanks for watching.
peace.